4% on that. Not very much. Yeah, we're going to lose a little speed here, but so we're headed to Cascade Tunnel East. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll get to the opening of the Cascade Tunnel. It's a long tunnel, not a terribly interesting ride. In fact, I believe it's the longest tunnel in the United States, maybe even in North America. I forgot to double check that. I read up on it a little bit. And promptly forgot everything I read, of course. So... There are a lot of tracks out in this part of the country. As you can see, multiple tracks here, multiple switching. A lot going on at the Wanatchee Amtrak Station. Excuse me. I have a terrible case of voice crud this morning, so bear with me even as I slurp coffee and scrape the mic and things like that. Okay, we finally got past the 50-mile-per-hour sign, so we can open it up a little bit, and we need to do that. I checked out a route westbound, or from west of the tunnel, and those are really long routes. This is a pretty long one too, but we'll tough it out. Might not be a lot of commentary because I'm going to run out of things to say over an hour and a half. Had it. And that's why you always wait for the arm to go up on the crossing. Oh, I wanted to stop it at 7%, but it went up to 11 anyway. A lot of crossings here too. I'm a little surprised. I have to look up more about Wanatchee. I don't know much about it, perfectly honest. But there you go. Nice physics lesson. It's a little squealy going around this curve. I'm not sure that 50 isn't a little too hot. Should make a nice shot, wouldn't it? Look at that. I've taken a bus along the freeway along this that kind of parallels this route quite a bit, but I haven't taken a train yet. Plan to someday. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of crossings here. I'll wear out my little whistle finger. Whistle finger. Okay. Where the Cheyenne to Laramie run that we took last week is pretty much flat and the same. This is a much more scenic route. I really like this a lot. Part of the reason this is a long route, I think, is because of the curves and hills and things. You just can't go, you can't maintain a 70, 80 mile an hour pace like you can on, well, even Cheyenne to Laramie hit a 70 mile an hour speed for quite a bit of it. In Europe, I don't know, they're crazy. Okay, they built their tracks better so they can go faster, but see if I can get this to stop at 7% again. Yes, I can. Yay me. Okay. I don't remember what I did to make this, this might be annoying, so bear with me. But see, I don't remember now what I did to get ahead of that either. And I don't have my instructions. Wow. Didn't know they actually had traffic driving across. That's scary as crap, isn't it, to see cars crossing in front of you? See what an overhead view looks like. That's kind of boring. But this is cool. I like this view a lot. Speed is climbing. I got to keep kind of an eye on that. I think even as far west, the interstate runs along the railroad tracks for a while. I think that's supposed to be interstate up there, but it doesn't look divided. Maybe it's not divided. Maybe it's just a center stripe because it's a darn narrow ledge. But I thought it was pretty well divided. But this is a long time ago, so my memory maybe. Yeah, right up there on the left should be the interstate, but it doesn't look much like it. So maybe it isn't. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of crops they grow in this part of the country. I know somebody who's from Washington. I should ask them. P40 F35, what if that means. We've got a little bit of an upgrade now. We are westbound toward the east end of the Cascade Tunnel. The Cascade Tunnel actually goes under Stevens Pass. Stevens Pass was built fairly quickly in, I believe, the mid-1800s, mid to late 1800s, by Great Northern Railroad. But they initially went over Stevens Pass and had to do a series of switchbacks on both sides and multiple engines to get trains up and down there. They tired of that, so they built a tunnel through to the north of the current tunnel, which tells you that they eventually rebuilt it. A much longer tunnel that they use now, and that is the longest one in the country, if not North America. And that is, I couldn't see what that is. So I don't know that I'll ever go through the Cascade Tunnel because it'll be kind of a long, boring trip. But going up to it from both sides is definitely on my list of must-have runs. I'm not in a hurry to accelerate because you can see the speed limit's going to drop to 40 here anyway. And I'm not sure why it's going to do that either. This is a signaled crossing here. A lot of different angles. See, look at all the trees here. Orchards. I think those would be fruit trees of some kind, because I don't think they would plant trees to chop down that close together. So, yeah. There's that. Heck of a grade now, I guess. Huh. And I'm speeding. The must have leveled off a little bit. Yeah, we were climbing a little harder before. Cashmere main line coming up in Cashmere Station. I hadn't planned to stop. I should maybe check to see if I'm supposed to or not. Nope. I'm not. Stop it. I don't know that there's a passenger terminal here anyway. There certainly isn't here. It might be at Cashmere Station, but we're not stopping. There's no Amtrak service to. I don't have a good feel for where these places are, and that kind of bothers me. Oh, that's a. I guess it's because it's signaled. They don't need the whistle till right at the last moment as a reminder that yes, there really is a train coming. Something dancing up on the screen ahead. I'm not sure what that is. This is also signaled. And my speed is creeping up ever so slightly. Boy, this is a blind crossing. There's a loud bell in the... Must be a dangerous crossing. Knock wood, it's been fairly easy to control the speed. Well, now it's going to change. Now it's making a liar of me. It's going heading uphill and... Speed still climbing pretty fast. Bring that rate down a little bit. If I switch to the actual real controls, I might eventually develop enough finesse to control the speed better, but I doubt it. Still would like to know what all those trees are supposed to be. I have no clue. I'm not sure what kind of trees. I know that Washington and I think Oregon and maybe even Idaho has a lot of orchards of various kinds, but I'm not sure what kind of trees those are that would be money makers. We are on a run from westbound from Wanatchee Amtrak Station to the Cascade Tunnel East with an Amtrak Phase 4 P-42 Empire Builder engine. And Cascade Tunnel goes under Stevens Pass. Originally, the Great Northern Railroad built over Stevens Pass with a whole lot of switchbacks. And I looked at a map, and there was a really complicated path just to get to the bottom of the hill to start the switchbacks even. It was almost a switchback to the switchbacks, if you will. Another blind crossing. And all of a sudden the grade leveled out and we're speeding again. Gotta watch everything. It's just not right. Can't relax for a minute. Western Washington State. I wouldn't say an endless variety because it's trees and hills and trees and hills and hills and trees and trees and hills, but at least it's variety. It's not just mile after mile of flat. Which is true of the Union Pacific run because a flat railroad is cheaper to run. You don't need as many engines. You can get more speed. You notice how much slower we're going here than we were Union Pacific Sherman Hill run. So, you know, there's a trade-off. Everybody thinks Nebraska is flat because they take the interstate or possibly the railroad along the Platte River Valley. River valleys are flat. That doesn't mean everything is flat. It's not. So, you know, don't be deceived by what you see out your window. There may be more over the next hill, or, you know, even if you can see a long ways away, there's maybe more to it than what you can see. There's my public service announcement for today. Are we accelerating or nope, we're not. My game is slowed down though. It's having a hard time rendering. Partly because I have a lot of stuff on my computer. I have to clean that up. There we go. Ooh, nice curve. That should be the freeway off to the right there, I believe. I don't know. At least there's civilization along the railroad tracks here, which there's not Cheyenne to Laramie. I could make a smart comment about there's no civilization in Wyoming, but I won't. I am told by those who live there that Wyoming is a very pleasant state to live in. That the people are wonderful. They even enjoy the seasons. Minnesotans are famous for enjoying winter, but Wyoming residents really like the different seasons. Why are there floating somethings there? That's interesting. Wait. No, way down here? Wow, that's an interesting shot, isn't it? See the difference, how they do the railroad grade as opposed to the road. It's interesting. Leavenworth icicle platform? What? And we're gonna barrel through at 55, huh? All right then. Not sure what those cars are at all. I have no clue what those would be. Probably could pick somebody up here, but that looks like just a 2-lane highway. The way they've got that looking there. So I don't know where the interstate is, but it should be along here somewhere. It's quite a grade here. Lots of traffic all of a sudden. It's interesting. I threw that into this. Trip. Oop, car just disappeared. We're really climbing that much that we're dropping speed here now? It's dumb. I'm actually gaining time as I go. I've gained 3 minutes and I haven't been speeding much. Huh. Lots of logs here. Now see, these are trees that are there for wood to chop down, but those others I don't think were for that purpose. Well, I could be wrong. Ooh, we got a steep grade coming up. I wonder if I forgot what I wondered. I didn't see a W for that, did you? Oops. Ooh, tunnel. Didn't anticipate that. Came back with my coffee and a brownie I snagged, and the screen was black, and I went, what the heck? That'll teach me. I snagged the last brownie. Pretty proud of myself. And the coffee is really hot, and I'm speeding. Come on, slow down, you turkey. Wonder if these are actually these roads actually connect cities, or if they're just logging roads through here. I don't know how thick the population is in western Washington state. I have a lot of learning to do about Washington state, I guess. We are 13 miles away from Cascade Tunnel East, the east end of the largest tunnel in the country, possibly North America, under Stevens Pass. Great Northern originally built the railroad over Stevens Pass with a bunch of switchbacks. Took a long time and extra engines to get up and down Stevens Pass, so they built a tunnel, a short tunnel to the north of the current one initially, and then built a new one in the current day spot. So the current Cascade Tunnel is it's under the Cascade Mountains, is the third attempt to create the best railroad route through Washington, through the Cascade Mountains. And we also have lots of lag today. Take some steps to deal with that, so that next week when we do a train run, probably from the west to the western Cascade Tunnel entrance, we don't have this problem. Down for some reason, but we're still making good time. We shaved about 6 minutes off of this the anticipated length of this trip. A lot going on there. Bet you most of these crossings are for log hauling trucks. Equipment. Boy, I'm at 2% throttle and speed still heading up. Curious that 10 miles from Cascade Tunnel, we changed grade. We hit the downhill part. I find that very interesting. Boy, this lag is kind of annoying now. Sorry about that. Okay, grades leveled out along the river bottom. I think this is the Cascade River, but I wouldn't swear to that. Maybe it's just locomotives here. They look like, let's see what we're doing here. I'm going to try to find a short route coming from the west to the Cascade Tunnel for next week. Oh yeah, just switching locomotives at the lumber camp here. I don't know if this will show me anything or not. Not a lot. There we go. Yeah, just a couple switching. BNSF, Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad merged some, I don't know, 10 years ago or so, I guess. To pick up our speed a little bit here, we suddenly hit an upgrade again. We're just getting there, I guess. We bottomed out. I should have known that there would be some grade changes, but frankly, I didn't think of that. So. As soon as we see that signal light, we're dropping anchor. Here it comes. That speed limit change is going to come in a hurry. There we go. All right, let's not get carried away. Still dropping, really? Oh yeah, because we're going uphill now. Really, at 2%, I'm not going to drop speed? Going uphill? That's crazy. Crazy talk. Whoa, stop. Now all of a sudden I'm dropping like a rock. Give it a second here and see what happens. In case I get to the end and don't get a chance to repeat this, this is the Amtrak Phase 5 P42 Empire Builder engine, westbound from Wanatchee Amtrak Station to Cascade Tunnel East in Washington State. Cascade Tunnel East is the eastern end of the tunnel under Stevens Pass. This is cool through here. This is awesome. Look at that view. That is incredible. Guess what I'm going to do as soon as the engine comes into the light. That's right, take a selfie. Okay, it's not really a selfie, but it kind of is. We are 6 miles away from Cascade Tunnel East, where our journey will end today. Tripping through Washington State. Lots of trees, lots of lumber, lots of hills, and the Cascade Mountains, just for good measure. Probably the single most scenic railroad route in the United States. One that I am going to take sometime soon. Don't know when for sure yet, but and the lag. Oh, we've got quite a climb here now all of a sudden. Speed was dropping bad. Not sure why we're going so slow here. Maybe the curbs and maybe the grade changes. Yeah, it's beginning to look like the curve. Take a look at that map real quick. See, that does not look like we're anywhere near there, but the does not look right. Like we're 5 miles away. That scale is borked to me. I don't know. Whatever. I will try to keep you entertained with some camera changes and my witty commentary. Okay, we'll do it with the scene changes. Haven't done an interior. I can get close, but I can't. Oh, I see. I can change sides. Well, that's kind of dumb. I don't like that interior view. That doesn't do anything for me at all. And we're dropping once again. Got to keep that speed up. Still gaining time on this trip, which I don't understand either. I've gained 8 minutes in ETA. I also think this looks, there's our stop, and we're still way over here, and that's supposed to be 4 miles, which I also don't get. Watch the speed here. Man, this 30-mile-an-hour speed limit is annoying. I had a 72-mile path picked out, and that was going to take 2.5 hours, and I just went, no, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'd do that by myself, but I'd have other stuff available to do. Have my tablet available to play games or something while I did it. And I'm not going to force you to watch that. Got a heck of a grade here. I don't know why I bother to turn lights on going through tunnels. They don't help a bit. I wonder if I can get... Oh, I can. Wonder what this look like. It's a pretty short tunnel here. Let's see what this looks like on the map. Oop, there. A little wiggle. Huh. Interesting. That did not look like an uphill grade there. Weird. Seriously? There's sidings out in the middle of nowhere? Seems kind of dumb. Two miles away from Cascade Tunnel East. Wanatchee Amtrak Station to Cascade Tunnel East in Washington. An Amtrak Phase 5 P-42 Empire Builder. We'll just enjoy the last 2 miles. In case I don't get a chance, thanks for taking the trip. And join me next time when Tenacious Viking plays Train Simulator 2015. These last 10 miles are excruciating at 30 miles an hour, but I guess you gotta stop and smell the roses, huh? Nice look at our train in Washington State nearing Cascade Tunnel East. With lag. See, now this looks like a downhill grade out the window. But the HUD sets it uphill. Don't understand. Thanks for watching. Join me next time.